Hi, I'm Chris here. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you're watching my video, please make sure you read on the description and the title below for the current software version that I'm using right now. My goal with this channel is to help you to become a better modular. So please take a moment and let me know in the comment how am I doing. Remember to leave a thumbs up so it can help the YouTube to share this video with a wider audience. And if you aren't subscribed, please do so and click on the bell for future content. In this video, I'm going to show you the fastest way to model your column in TRBC-III using the functions called auto identify. Well, the reason I call this the fastest method to model is because these auto identify features over here it able to detect and captures those CAD line drawn by the engineers and the architect and turn them into this entity, and so that we can actually save time and reduce error on typing the name and the column sizes over here and also the pointing as well. However, this identify features is very depending on the quality of the drawing. If the quality drawing is bad, then you'll use a longer time to identify, which is do not worth in some cases. Another of it is that the identify functions only works on CAD drawing, such as this one, CAD converted drawing, where you can still click on the layer of the drawing. However, it unable to perform in pictures like this, such as scan copies, which is you unable to click any line. You see, unable to detect any of the lines, so the function would not work. To start these functions, the first step you need to go to the Identify tab over here. Make sure you select on the entity that you want to identify. In this case, we will focus on the column. Make sure you click on the column. The next one, we will talk about this identify column over here. When you click on this identify column, it will appear these three identify features over here. When you click on the first one, it will appear another three features over here. One is manually select by layer, this is by default, and then by color. And this is actually same with the big label. And the last step will be auto identify. I will talk about this later in the video. Right now, let me show you how to start with this function. Make sure select on the big layer. Select on the purple line here, which means the column line. You see all the column line has been selected because it's under the same layer as drawn by the previous draftman. And then confirm, do it again on the column label. When you click on this column, all the column will automatically pick as well, right? The last step will be auto identify. When you click on this one, it will have a message prompt. It will tell you that the identify completed with the numbers of column has identified in total. So to cross check, click on the original CAD layer, view in 3Ds, so you can check directly from here. As you can see, the C1 is in the drawing, the green one, and the C1 here is actually the column name itself. You see, and also when you hit on the C button, then the column will disappear and it will appear again. So as you can see, the line is actually quite fit to the column. Yeah, you just have to cross check in this manner. Yeah, in this case, some of the situation is like this. So the identify may not be accurate. So in this case, you have to select on the column and change the name accordingly. When click on enter, you just have to delete those unwanted. Right now, we're going to talk about this mode over here. This mode is actually in TS, we call it Entity Selection Mode, which the software allow you to have a flexibility select it the mode by layers, colors, and single entity, which is by single mode in the sideline and in pick label as well. Let's say I will do an example of pick label and single entity. Let's say I would click on C9. As you can see, I have to click it just like this. But instead of click one by one, just box up the whole C9, confirm, and then as you can see the pick layers only C9, but not the others column label. And we're going to use another called select by colors, and we're going to click on the C10 column label C10. And right now you can see all the column label has been selected, including the unnecessary layer like these drops and also boxes. But never mind, we have another function called restore cat entity. I will show you later once we pick on everything. So the pick layer will be in green color. So let's pick on the sideline. Yeah, select on the color, select on the sideline, confirm. Then we check again. Yep. Okay, right now we have to restore those unwanted line, such as the boxes over here and the drop areas, just like this. Make sure you select on this one single entity, not the color, because if you select the color, it might be select all the things that we want as well. So we have to restore carefully. Make sure you restore it like this. Yes. Yep. Just like this. Okay. So once we're ready, so we can use auto identify features to identify. Unfortunately, the software unable to read those relations between the line, sideline, and the label. As you can see, all the column naming are quite strange. So we cannot use this auto identify, but I will use another function called click identify or the drag identify. So let's hit on the undo button. Then I will do this click identify for this C9. So once you click on the identify, it will appear this column, identify column, which need to key in the column name, C9 in this case. Section, we just have to click on this one. So we do not need to uh, fill any section here. Make sure you click on this one. And you can also fill on the main bars link and also the link of the links refer to the column details. But in this case, we just have to get the sizes only. So just press OK and press on the C9 sideline. Confirm, and it will appear over here. However, this is a CAD converted PDF, so it might not be 100% accurate. In this case, you might need to make some adjustment on the size of the column, such as this case is on the section width. So, yep, next I'll move to the drag identify, the next function. I'll show you some example for this one. I will draw boxes for the C10 and C11 and confirm. Yep, I capture the C10 and C11 entity. However, the size, the session width is 449. It should be 450. Then we change it to C10. Okay, then select the C10 and change it to C11. Yep, just like this. So we'll do it the same for the other column. In the next video, I will talk about more on the identify schedule, as we have left the main bars and link have not been entered, so we have to use the identify for the column schedule. So see you on the next video. Bye.